Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. It's me, Dana, sitting in his den. This is his new hideout where Dana and the Gen Zs are hanging out as they plot and plan how to invest because the markets have been moving, corrections have been coming. So Dana is in his war room right now, coming out with new plans on how to invest and what to consider and what not to consider. Because the problem for Dana is the problem of plenty. Because of the latest movements in the market, there's too many opportunities everywhere and Dana is very confused. He's like, wait a minute. If everybody is inside the 30-yard circle, that means I can hit. What should I hit? I'm like, Dana, you can hit everything. We're in power play. Dana's like, oh my God. So what are the problems you're facing, my friend? Let me try to solve them.
Yes, sir. First problem, Gen Z investment plan that we are making on video. That 1K to 4K for a monthly investment plan, how we can allocate our budget. So now the same problem right now also we have. If you are joining in the TCR group also, we are having some portfolio and we are having some specific stocks. Right now many of the stocks are comes into our consideration sets. Many of the stocks are beyond our limit. So they are become the diamond needle. I think the Manappuram like that. So it was coming into the diamond needle. So now we have lots of options. Okay, right. But we have the budget of same 1,000 to 5,000. So it was the budget. And we need to allocate by the sectors wise. So the diversification is important. But we need to know about how we need to allocate our budget by the portfolio asset allocation method. We have the sectors of bank, IT and technology like that, and FMCG and pharma sector and automobile sector and the gold sector. Even gold is also into the list. So these are the sectors. What percentage we can analyze? We can set into the
different sectors
for the diversification purpose. Like we have banks, IT, FMCG, pharma, automobiles, gold bees. We are in the investing of only 2 months or a maximum of 1 year. But we have the budget of 1,000 to 5,000. So this is our budget. So how we can analyze? And we have the another doubt also. Right now the ETFs only we are considering. Some of the people are only considering the ETF, like bank ETF, auto ETF, pharma bees, because we have been telling that if you are new to the share market, just consider the ETFs and then analyze the stocks and then move into the stocks. So we are considering the ETF. So now also we are as a beginner, we need to analyze more time. So for that we have the bank ETF, finance ETF and pharma ETF.
Like I said, you have a problem of plenty.
Plenty.
Yes.
But our budget was very short and crisp 1,000.
Yes.
That's the minimum and maximum of 5,000. So this is all our questions right up.
Okay. In this situation, first thing to do is calm down. Okay. What happens is we tend to get overexcited, especially when we've been waiting for a long time, which many of the people who have been with us for some time, who have been watching our videos and following you for some time, have been hearing everything is expensive, everything is expensive, market is expensive. Now they're seeing some considerable correction in the market, meaning for the last 6 months from the highs, right, we're down almost 12%. We're almost down 12%. And if you look on even a little longer, we're reaching levels where even over the last 1 year, profits have been wiped out. So if you look at your Nifty index for the last 1 year, let's say someone started sipping. Last year this time, he saw your video and he said, okay, Dana said, too passive. You would have seen some incredible stellar growth, then he would have seen some stellar losses. And now he must be feeling nervous. He must be thinking, wait, if all what he said is true, then why have I started now? That is one group.
Okay.
Then you have another group who've seen you just now and they are very eager because they're like, okay, good thing I didn't see your video before. Because if I saw your video before, I'd be feeling like the guy I just spoke about. Okay, I'm only entering the market now. God has been great to me. He's made sure I only invest now when there is correction. Both of them, I would say, don't worry. The ones who have been investing, like you rightly said, continue investing the way you've been investing. There is no reason to change your investing. Let's say you've been passively investing in ETFs for the last 1 year, continue. The one ETF which my brother felt you should not be looking at right now is the IT ETF. In a short range, because the IT ETF, IT companies are overvalued. They're very expensive. So if you're looking at that, he said maybe that ETF alone, you can skip the rest, you can look. But if you're looking at it for 10 years, you'll be fine. Because like I said, you want to have a spread. So one sector does spectacularly well. You can't expect everything to do very well. So one will do average. It is okay. You never can't predict which way it will all go.
Okay.
That too with the AI coming, and I don't know if you read about Microsoft and their quantum computing, what's all happening there. It's going to be interesting. And there will definitely be more corrections. And as you keep sipping, dollar cost average will happen, or your tiffin coffee average will happen, and your meals will average out and you'll be fine. So if you've been investing, continue doing that. There is no reason to change. Now, if you are brand new to this and you just saw your video now and you're seeing so many opportunities, where to invest? The same rule what we spoke about last year continues to apply.
Okay.
If you do not know anything, invest passively in the ETF. Right? If you're young, if you're old like me, then do Nifty 50 passive to start with. Currently, you can also keep sipping on gold. Because the way the world is right now, gold is going to be a safe haven which everyone is going to run now. With what Trump is doing, okay, even he doesn't know what he's doing. Even the Americans are very confused. They're like, we didn't elect you for this. No, and he's worried. He said the whole time he doesn't care about the world. He only is going to focus on Americans. Now suddenly he's worried about Europe and Russia and everything else. He wants to be daddy at the same time. I don't want to be daddy, he's saying. So everyone's very confused what he wants to do. So in this confusion, a lot of people will take their money and go keep it close to them. So if you're a foreign investor, even if this dollar problem wasn't there, inflation problem wasn't there, all other problems are not there. Just because of the way Trump is acting, people will feel nervous and will keep their wallet close. Suddenly some guy walks into the restaurant. He looks like one gunda. He doesn't look all right. He looks like he's packing, as they say in the Hollywood movies. You'll keep your wallet a little bit closer. You'll bring your wife a little bit closer. And you'll try to keep where the exit is. You'll keep an eye on the exit. That is happening.
Fear.
Yes. There's palpable fear because of so much of uncertainty.
Okay.
So when that happens, you'll see flight of capital to each person's their destination, home destination. That is some of the contributing factors, along with what is happening with the dollar and rupee. So this will open up more opportunities in the coming months. This problem is not going away. Indian rupee problem is not going away. The dollar and the Fed problem is not going away. And the longer the interest rate that this state is at, the worse the problem is.
Okay.
Everyone is mocking our Prime Minister about some of our industrialists struggling because of dollar repayment and debt payment. So those problems are still persisting. As much as the RBI tries to keep the rupee down, it cannot keep it down forever.
Okay.
So all this is going to keep compounding. So opportunities are going to come. What you should keep your eye basically on is our list, what we have done so much work on, are good companies. Meaning the management is good. So you can trust yourself because you've been sipping so long and you've studied NATCO. You know NATCO like this. So you can trust. If no matter, even if it comes down to 100 rupees, you'll be like,
Okay.
instead of spending 1,000 rupees buying one, now I can buy 10. You should feel that happiness. Correct. So stay focused on that.
Okay.
These new opportunities which are coming to your list, you have to study them. Most important in all these new ventures for you is make sure there's no debt.
Okay.
The biggest problem, why our Prime Minister, they're making fun of him, is these guys who are stuck behind the Prime Minister are all carrying immense amount of dollar debt. So anyone who has dollar debt has a huge problem.
Okay. So now the question, okay, we are the beginners. Okay, we are continue our range. But we need to allocate by the percentage wise. Like how much of percentage we need to allocate in the banks, IT, FMCG.
This is not some fitness macronutrients which you're tracking, okay? How much protein powder I must eat, what supplements I must take.
Sir,
everyone said, first realize something. Every guy who's lost weight, everyone who's been a natural bodybuilder will tell you all supplements are waste. All this kind of tracking is no need. Eat a good healthy meal, right? Drink lots of water, sleep lots, okay? Avoid stress and make sure you do good workout, balanced workout. They tell you that, right? Same thing applies in investing. Don't hyper-analyze the thing. I should split 20, 30, 40 and do 1 here, 2 there. Do not do that. Again, you'll get confused. You'll end up buying something you should not be buying because you need it for your sector. Focus on today. You have a list of 10, 20 companies. Whatever your list is. Look at that. Today, what do you think looks nice? Buy that. Because we are going to do it for 10 years.
Okay, wait. We have the budget of only 100 to 200 per day. In the 1,000 also, if we are spending only 100 or 200 rupees.
Correct.
If you are keep buying on that budget, we only have the South Indian Bank, IDFC.
No problem.
Only banking sector will be in the portfolio.
No.
That's the problem.
We discussed this before. If you are interested in buying an NATCO, all you have to do is keep that 100 rupees, right? aside for 10 days and buy one NATCO.
If I do that for a 6 month only NATCO, then no bank
See,
tax,
again, everything becomes an
FMCG.
argument. No, everything becomes an argument. I'm not saying you have to buy one NATCO for the next 6 months, right? I'm saying you buy one NATCO this month. Okay, NATCO is now 1,000 odd or whatever it is, right? You'll have to save for 10 days. If you're doing 100 rupees a day, 10 days is 1,000 rupees, right? So you can buy one ITC or whatever you want to buy. You can definitely consider it, right? You can't say buy now. So whatever you want to consider, you can consider. I would consider an ITC. If I save for 10 days and I have 1,000 rupees, I can look at an ITC and I can look at something else. If 100 rupees is my budget. But the problem is, those 10 days, you have to be disciplined enough not to spend that 100 rupees on anything else. If you say, no, that also I cannot do, then Baba, you should not be doing anything. Just put in Nifty Passive 50. If that's all you can do, you have zero control. Like my friend Arun behind the camera, you have zero control over your spending. If anyone gives you money, you must immediately spend it. Then first day in the morning, as soon as when the market opens, put 100 rupees in the market, Nifty Passive Fund and move on.
Close the app.
Yeah, because you cannot hold on to the money. You get tempted. Easiest, some samosa comes by and you need to buy it. You're feeling that much temptation. Then don't keep any money on your table. Would be my advice.
Okay.
Okay. That is for your extreme argument. But if you have a little bit of control like you do, then I'll say, save for 10 days. I know there will be FOMO, that today you see a huge correction. Maybe tomorrow the price will go up. Guys have suffered like that with NATCO because they sought an X amount. It came down 15 from X, right? Immediately they're thinking, oh no, I must quickly grab this because it has come down 15.
It's like a huge opportunity.
Yeah, the next day it goes up 3. Then immediately, like, oh, see, yesterday I should have bought, today it's gone up by, they're feeling. Then the day after that it comes down by another 10. Then they're like, feeling relief. But the guys who bought it at 15 are feeling terrible. They're like feeling very. So I suffer that same thing. Okay. I'm human too. So what you should do is you invest, log off, move on, go do your things. You have a job to do. Right? You're not sitting there and looking at NATCO. That is not your job. No one is paying you money to keep looking at NATCO the entire day. Except you and me, of course. Very different. But the rest of our audience, they have things to do. Right? Like Arun and his girlfriend, they have many things to do. Right? 4,000, 5,000 rupees is kept aside. Poor man. Anyway, so like I said,
okay, sir.
We have a life to live, things to do. Do not spend your time looking and analyzing charts and looking at stocks and thinking about what is happening. If you're very bored, go see what Trump is doing. It's very entertaining.